This is good regional different shit. This
It
is
is
what they like.
Sorry, everyone. So, thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. Who've we got? We've got Kropotkin UK, aka Chris. That's his real name. Don't dox him.
You just did.
No, but I'm saying don't. I've given you one piece of information. I'm saying
mate.
don't then look up the rest. That's what I'm saying.
All right, don't nobody in the chat Google Chris in case we find him.
Yeah, because who knows? Well, now I suppose they've got his screen name as well. Between the two,
See, jigsaw identification.
Radio Isaac, hello. Nutternet, hello. Shawnee16, Mr. Shy Smile, how's it going? We've just been talking about tablet and the fact that I thought for years there was just like a certain type of fudge that I liked particularly. I mean, I'll eat any type of fudge, obviously.
Any port in a storm.
Yeah. But yeah, I just thought basically the kind of fudge I liked. I didn't realise that it was tablet. Because what's the difference in the preparation of it?
If you're asking me that question, I don't actually know. I don't know what they do different with tablet to fudge.
There's less milk in it. I know that.
Right. I was going to say because I was going to say is there less butter, but no, because then it wouldn't be as nice, would it? So
well, broadly speaking, there is more sugar than dairy, which is how it keeps that sort of slightly granulated texture.
Right. Yeah,
and you either cook it, you either cook it slightly longer or slightly less time. I can never remember which, and basically that's like the only difference. Like I think fudge becomes tablet really, or tablet becomes fudge really. I can't remember which way around.
My wife has whispered in my ear that she thinks that fudge is made with cream and tablet is made with condensed milk. So there you go.
Oh,
yeah,
that could be it.
That might be it.
Sounds like we might as well just agree that that's correct.
Everyone
We
say
got a shout
thank you,
out
Debbie.
shout out to Debbie in the chat. It's DEBI, so don't spell it wrong. We have real. I have been going out with and then married to my wife. Half of my life.
You make it sound like an arduous process.
Brilliant sentence.
Like
That was a very weird way of putting it. We've been together for over half of my life. Over half of my life I've been with Debbie, and there's members of my family that still don't spell her name right.
Oh mate, don't worry about it. So I mean, I've been with my wife now for where are we at? 12 years this year. 12 years this year.
Amateur.
And I mean, to be fair, I'd been in a string of long-term relationships in which every single one ended with me getting my heart broken. But that's not the point. So I've been with my wife for 12 years now, and it is still 50-50 as to whether or not my mum spells her name right. Oof. And I don't understand why. And what's interesting is it's not even like she gets it consistently wrong. She gets it differently wrong every time. Yeah.
It's weird because obviously, as you can probably imagine, Nu has tons of trouble with people spelling her name, but obviously people in our lives have obviously made a point of going like, oh shit, I'd better not get this wrong.
And you know what they're like.
Have made the effort. Whereas I guess, like with Abby, it's like, well, her name's Abigail, and surely she can't be precious about how that's abbreviated. Like,
well, I think that's the thing.
I mean?
When it's an abbreviation as well, I think people are just like, well, it's not even a real name. Spell it out.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like they see it as less legitimate or something.
Yeah. Chris has got a B in the middle now. Fuck it. Why not? Just.
We should probably introduce the stream, sorry.
It's all right. Well, we basically did. I mean, I think everyone knows what the vibe is now, don't they?
I mean, this is the introduction, isn't it?
This is
gonna.
Yeah. Everyone's tuning in. Like, oh, brilliant! They're talking about fudge and tablet.
Yeah,
this is exactly
we all know
what
I'm about to bring up now. So, right, here we go. Because I want. Sorry, Sean. Do you actually want to say anything important?
No.
Right. Okay. Cool. So, today, my wife decided that there are too many bottles of sauce in our house, as in like what you would call table sauce, I guess. So we're including mayonnaises, we're including mustards, chili sauces, that sort of thing. How many bottles do you think there were in between our cupboards, our fridge?
Okay. don't answer this, Sean. I won't answer it either. Can we do a poll in the chat?
Oh, how do you do those? I've never done one before.
So if a mod, I think, type /poll, and we'll have it be how many bottles of sauce does Chris own, is the question, and have it be 9 or fewer, or oh no, it's a poll. You could do a bunch, couldn't you? You could do 5 or fewer.
You'd have to band it,
6
wouldn't
to
you?
9. Yeah, band it. Someone in the chat, one of the mods can work it out, and then we'll.
Shy, can you have a go? I'm trying to do it in OBS, and it's supposed to open up a menu, but it's not. So I assume that only works on actual Twitch.
Or just type numbers in or something. I don't know.
Yeah, just shout stuff out.
Yeah, just type it actually.
And if someone gets it right, we have to do that many dings on the bell.
Well, no, I was going to say I will reveal the number by doing dings on the bell.
Ah, okay.
So Chris is a saucy boy. He likes his sauce.
I do. Worth remembering that I am permanently on some sort of diet, and sauce is the only flavour I see in my life.
So hang on a minute. Sorry, so in the chat, so Radio Isaac is saying is mayonnaise a sauce? I mean, for the purposes of this, yes.
Yes.
But then, like, Cosmonaut says is gravy a sauce? I mean, yes, but I don't think he's keeping jars of liquid gravy in the cupboard. I don't think anyone does that,
talking.
Right?
The way I would put it, I guess, is stuff that would be in the same aisle as ketchup in your local big Tesco.
Right, yeah, okay.
Ooh. Right, you're a very saucy boy.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a high number. I also don't think he would have brought this up if the answer was like 4. So, like, if you asked him, right? So, to just add some flavour to this conversation, I fucking hate sauce. I hate sauce. I don't like putting sauce on things. I hate sauce.
I just love the idea that I go. So my wife made me do an audit, lads, and I did the audit, and everything was perfectly in order. We had 1 ketchup, 1 mayonnaise, 1 barbecue sauce, and a brown.
My wife made me do an audit, and it turns out my brain is completely normal, and everything's fine.
So like I don't have we have ketchup because the rest of my family are insane, and they think that's all right. We have a ketchup and a mayonnaise, and I think we occasionally have mustard for slow cooked stuff and for cooking with. That's it. We've got a soy sauce. You counting a soy sauce?
No, not soy. Not a soy.
Okay, we're not okay.
Not a soy.
Interesting.
We can add it on.
I guess it's from the chat. We're all over the shop. Go on.
Yeah, there's some high numbers. I'm going to go in at... So I'm going to take my official guess now. I think you had 27 bottles of sauce.
Okay. By the way, chat, this boat is going nowhere this evening.
We've got business to conduct before the old piracy. I'm going to go with 18.
Cool. He's taking the under. He's taking the under.
Taking the under.
Shall I reveal?
Yes, please.
Ring that bell.
Okay. Listen carefully.
So just to check, am I doing with soy or without soy?
I mean, it's a sauce. It's called a sauce. I would say with soy.
Okay.
Yeah. And it is one that you can end up
soy.
with too many bottles of because you're in the supermarket and you're like, shit, have we got any? Anyway, go on.
Yeah. Right.
Don't worry about it, Shy. Don't worry about it, Shy. Right, let's go.
Fuck off! I actually lost. What was that? Like 45?
43.
43.
Chris.
Fuck me. That's
the closest in chat was. Wait. Yeah, someone in the chat said 36. That was as close as we got.
That was as high as we dared to dream. Fucking hell. And like, of those, how many like needed throwing out? Were they actually all pretty viable, but just sort of half used, or what?
Right. Okay. Let me think. There was 4 things of burger sauce. all condensed down to one. There was
hang on, is that not a risk? Does it not have different dates on them?
Who cares?
That's burger sauce, isn't it? You preserve stuff in that.
Listen, Sean, his wife told him he had to do an audit. He had to do this. He had to do this. He had 43 bottles of sauce. He had to do something.
I did this under duress. There was a couple of bottles that had sort of formed a sort of liquid layer and a solid layer.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to go.
Do that. We'll do that.
So I've cut it right down now to. Let me tell you. Hang on. Just let me quickly find my list.
Oh my god.
Here we go. So I'd say I've cut it right down to a good 6 to 7 barbecue sauces.
Now, I mean, all right, we're laughing. There's a lot of variation within barbecue sauce, isn't there? That's valid. I mean, well, I say that's valid. I mean, I would imagine most people would need, at most, a sweet one, like a really smoky or spicy one, and then something halfway between the two. But go on.
So well, hang on. I'll tell you what. Actually, I think this will reach into the kitchen. Let's go on a little adventure.
Are you sure you don't want to just open your 3 gigabyte spreadsheet?
I'm worried it crashed the stream.
Frankie Stein.
Let's have a look.
I subscribed for 5 months.
Oh, get that bell rung.
Ding time.
I can't. I'm genuinely in my kitchen looking at sauces. Right. So we've got a Korean barbecue, a Kansas barbecue, a Tennessee sweet glaze barbecue, a smoked pepper barbecue, a honey barbecue, chipotle barbecue.
Okay.
I thought there was a Carolina barbecue somewhere. Where's that gone?
Furious.
That'll show
I'll
up.
have to order one now.
Yeah, fruity brown sauce.
44.
American mustard, saucy sauce, ketchup, and
Stop. What the fuck is saucy sauce?
What's saucy sauce? It's half ketchup, half mayonnaise, mate.
Yeah.
I
don't get why they call it that, because it has a name.
What's its name?
Mary Rose sauce, isn't it?
I think that is a bit different. That's got something else in it. Tomato juice, I think, or something. Can you still hear me?
No, you cut it out.
Oh, you're right. Oh, Radio Isaac, 7 months. Let's go ding.
Oh my goodness.
I'm on it. That's for you, Radio Isaac.
Charles.
Spot on, like I can't count to 7. Come on.
And then in the fridge, there's a mayonnaise, garlic mayonnaise, an onion mayonnaise, a peronaise, that's the one I've missed out, and then 4 different relishes.
What are the relishes?
A caramelised onion, a red onion, actually there's 5. Caramelised onion, red onion, a sweet corn, a tomato.
I was going to
tomato
say
and chili
again,
relish.
surely like a tomato and an onion covers you. Surely.
Well, you've missed out like a pickle relish as well, then.
Yeah, I know. I'm a child, aren't I?
Well, yeah, this is the thing. I'm a big deli flavour boy. So.
Rudgy73 has subscribed. 19 months. Do you want to do the honours, Chris?
Surely his bell ringing thumb is knackered after earlier.
Nice. Right. Should we at least set off to... Well, let's find out what we're actually supposed to do. So...
Yeah, what are we supposed to be doing?
For the people who... Whether you watch these streams regularly or not, if you don't actually play Sea of Thieves, or even if you do, you might not be aware that a new event has started today.
Golden Sands is at stake.
Yeah, man. So this is part of the ongoing sort of, evolving story stuff that they've been doing. We've mentioned before that, this whole thing with Golden Sands, which is one of the nicest outposts, was one day just fucking overrun. Like everyone had disappeared. There'd clearly been a battle of some sort, and everyone had gone. So and then there was a whole story thing about rescuing everyone from Golden Sands, and basically now the thing is they're trying to rebuild it, and it's up to the community to decide like what happens to the island. So apparently, basically, there's a challenge or a quest or whatever for people to like deliver materials to Golden Sands. But also, if you want to play as a Reaper, one of the PvP knobs, you can prevent people from doing that and get rewards for that as well. So we're going to try and help, obviously, because we're goodies.
We're the good guys.
We are.
We're the Autobots.
Yeah. I assume we have to talk to Lorena to get a clue as to what.
It's normally what you do, isn't it?
Yeah. She's got the deets.
Also,
Let's have a look at what were we given when we woke up.
Saucobots.
Just says decide the fate of Golden Sands Outpost by siding with Merrick or the Servant of the Flame.
I did think that the picture on the menu was Merrick, so maybe we need to go to a fishing outpost.
Come over here.
But then he's only at one particular one, right?
Go on.
It's the one named after him, though, isn't it?
Oh, hang on. What's this? Begin adventure. I'm ready to help the Bilge Rats. Tell me more. That can't be it, right?
That might. No, that'll be a Pirate Legend thing. The Bilge Rat, surely.
Nah, that's Pirate Lord handles all legend stuff.
Oh yeah, that's Athena's Fortune. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Come back when you're
Do you want to come up here, or are you asked about
I'm coming. I'm on my way.
I'm coming.
I'm going to watch two little gnomes drift towards me. Hello.
So anyway, chat, what is your favourite sauce? bet I've got one.
How many types of mayonnaise have you got?
Smoky onion, garlic mayo, Perinaise mayo. 4.
Fair enough. Right.
I won't feed it. That's too much.
No, it's not.
Not if you like sauces. Let's go. Right, yeah, okay. So she says, great, Golden Sands needs all the help it can get, although strange sightings in the region have me worried too. So, yeah, so there's Hunter's Path and there's Servant's Path. So Hunter is I want to help, and Servant is I want to investigate those strange sightings. Oh, that's weird. So we're Hunters, aren't we?
Yeah.
Go wherever the wind carries you.
That's interesting that you have to, like it's that obvious you have to pick a quest.
On the knife's edge. Merrick is leading the rebuilding, but he's going to need some help. Head on over and help save Golden Sands.
Yes, Mum.
Will do.
Yes, Mum.
Do. Yes, pirates.
Does
music.
mustard count as a sauce? Mustard counts as a sauce, right?
Yeah, mustard's a sauce.
Yeah.
Although, I guess I'm only really counting like American mustards and stuff. I wouldn't include like a French mustard in that.
True, the texture's very different, isn't it? As in
And
there is
broadly
one.
speaking, the sort of stuff you would shake out of a bottle onto your dinner.
Yeah, but then
I think
mayonnaise.
If you're
then not.
asking the question, is something a sauce, and I think that it's disgusting, then yeah, it's probably a sauce.
But by that logic,
going
the
to-
Queen is a sauce.
West northwest.
A source of. I don't know. I had half the joke there.
All our sauces are in squeezy bottles. All our mayos are in squeezy bottles, Sean.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I never know how I feel about those because obviously they are better, and then when you get to like the last bit, they just refuse to leave the bottle.
Well, yeah, but you're never getting everything out of a jar either, are you?
True.
Let me know when you want me to drop sales. Or are you just
go for
dropping
it.
sales? Okay.
Unless you've got one of those.
5 dings! I'm on it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
That was.
I think that was 5. I think that was 5.
There you go.
Oh, Rudgy, do not apologise for the busted finger correspondence. It was superb.
It really was.
Uh,
Welcome to the Broken Finger crew.
Oh yeah.
the big.
We have our own
Chris
special
broke his
handshake.
finger. Chris
Only we
broke his
can do.
finger live on BBC. On the BBC.
I did.
Yeah, watch it.
I
BBC
watched it
bracket,
happen.
Sports brackets the app.
Shawnee16 in the chat is asking, the question is, where do you keep your ketchup, fridge or cupboards?
Good.
Cupboard.
Yeah. So if it was up to me, we'd keep it in the cupboard. But someone keep putting it in the fridge.
They're in the fridge. It's in the fridge in our house, which every time I open the fridge, I have a little mini shiver.
Where would you keep Mary Rose sauce then, Sean?
Now I would keep that in the. No, would I? Shit, I don't know. I've only ever like made it as and when.
Well, all I'll say is bear in mind that it will still have eggs in it.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, just from a safety point of view, probably should stay in the fridge, right?
Yep. Ours is in the cupboard.
Oh, okay.
But again, ours is Heinz saucy sauce, so probably not that many actual eggs in it.
Probably outlive us.
Oh!
Yeah.
Raid!
We've been raided. Oh my god.
Been raided, thick-brained, with a party of 7 people.
Amazing.
Here's your seven bells for your 7 raiders.
Raiders, what is your favourite sauce?
What is your favourite sauce?
And how many sauces do you have in your house? Is it 43?
What were the results of your most recent audit?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, thick-brained. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing alright. Is everyone having a nice evening? And is it getting better or worse as you're hearing about our sauce chat? Context for those who've just joined us, basically Chris found out today that he has 43 bottles of sauce in his house.
No, had.
Sorry,
had.
He's only got a respectable 36 now.
I've cut it down by a good 50%. Nah, 40%.
Sean, we're heading for rocks.
I'm
We're
on
going to
it.
turn us to...
I'm on it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm on it.
Oh, I think there's a player ship. Player shift off the front left.
Right. Doomican's asking if we keep eggs in the fridge. No, because it is not necessary. It's I gather.
Right, it's not necessary, but it's not an issue if you store them in the fridge.
Oh no, so yeah, it's absolutely fine if you want to. It's just it's one of those things. I forget the specifics of why, but I know Americans are always appalled when they find out we often don't keep eggs in the fridge. But apparently, it's a food safety standards thing.
Yes. So, and if you've ever watched American TV, you'll notice that their eggs are completely white. It's because they get like sandblasted before they get sent out to.
And the shells are weaker.
Oh, that's right.
Which means they're more susceptible to stuff.
Yeah.
This ship is all over the place. Sorry, I don't.
It is really
The
choppy.
problem with the sea, the fucking waves.
Yeah.
I always
The waves, the depth,
yeah, it's too wet as well.
and all the things that live in it.
Yeah.
Oh, fog.
Oh shit. Oh, what's happening?
Foggy.
This is new.
Oh,
We've got a flipping hype train.
What the
Incredible.
fuck?
Oh, it's gone green now. It's gone green.
We are.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is a
you
portal
might wanna
down. This
turn
isn't
this-
even.
Yeah, turn us. Do you want to turn us to the left ever so slightly?
Well,
Yeah, at the moment we're heading straight for the Reaper side out.
Cool.
Just in case anyone wants to see some brown. Bit of brown sky.
I thought that was a reference to us shitting ourselves then.
No.
Mock Turtle Soup, who was it who said about putting their shoes in the fridge on the recent episode? That was James. I honestly want, like, I don't often accuse James of doing a bit, but I honestly wonder if that was him just being like, we've got a guest, I'm going to be as weird as possible.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure she doesn't come back.
Freak her out. Oh, is
You
it,
know that
is
one
it a
where
Red
he tries to
Dwarf
upset
thing?
all the babysitters?
Is that a thing in Red Dwarf? I don't remember that.
So, I was saying to you, wasn't I, this morning, Sean? For a brief second, I was sort of with him, because I have knowingly left my keys in the fridge before now, and I think for relatively decent reason. But the reason was never because I wanted a cold pocket.
Well, do you know what I nearly mentioned on the show, Chris? Although I would have done so anonymously, but you're here now, so
Go on.
whatever. You
Turn
have
right.
mentioned putting dog poo bags in your pockets in winter.
I mean, I still put them in my pocket.
Well, even though it's not winter.
Well, bear in mind, I have very small dogs.
That's true, actually. I suppose, yeah, their turds are much more pocketable.
Yeah,
than
it's not like
ours
I'm
are.
walking. It's not like I'm following a fucking Great Dane around scooping that in my hoodie. Like,
Yes. I like pulling your pocket out to sort of drop it in.
yeah. Also, bear in mind now that normally when I'm walking the dogs, I have 2 dogs in a pram normally.
That's
so
true. That's true.
So the poo bags are just lucky I don't end up fucking eating them or
I can
anything
see
else.
What was the big arch ahead of us? I assume that is the Golden Sands arch. Yeah, there's Reapers.
I would say so.
We're at Reapers?
Prepare for
Yeah.
Braille.
I didn't think we were that. I did not think we were that close to Reapers.
Time flies when you're having fun, mate.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, we were talking about...
What was it I'd said in the group chat this morning? I had the cold in the pocket thing made me think of something else. What the fuck was it?
I don't know. Going off course again.
Oh,
the problem...
it was it fit really well with the rhythm of the song from Hamilton, the room where it happened. No one else was at the cold in the pocket, the cold in the pocket, cold in the pocket.
Don't know it.
Right.
That was it. That was the whole idea.
I've not seen Hamilton, so I'm glad that I now understand why I didn't understand it.
There you go. It's all right. It's an all right show. It's 3 hours or something like that. It's a lot of time commitment if you can't
Listen,
be
if you're going to be 3 hours long, you'd better be an Avengers film.
Or
I don't even believe that.
a £4 indie game.
Or that.
I like musicals. I do like musicals, and it is a pretty good musical. It did feel long. It did feel like it sagged a bit towards the end.
I was brought up on musicals, and not like cool modern musicals, like fucking Starlight Express shit.
Oh,
so,
mate. I did Amdram as a kid. I was in fucking Carousel. I was Curly in Oklahoma. I was like 13 and I played Curly.
One of the horses.
I don't know if you know much about the character Curly in Oklahoma or the songs he sings.
Absolutely nothing.
I am far better suited to sing them now than I was at 13 because one of his most famous songs in the show is "Oh What a Beautiful Morning," and it's like, and I know this will sound shit through the mic, but it's like, "Oh what a beautiful morning." It's like way down low.
Yeah.
And I was 13.
Gonna have a quick nosy in the sea. Oh, I've been lied to.
Yeah, I saw birds. Where the fuck did they go?
There's fuck all down here, and there was nothing floating. Unbelievable.
Where are you?
Sorry,
Yeah,
absolutely appalling behaviour. Oh, let's get moving.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
So musicals are a huge gap in my brain, but I don't know if I want to be filled. This is something
I like a
worth
musical.
getting into.
Genuinely one of the best live events I've ever seen in my fucking life was Wicked on the West End. It is an incredible show, unbelievably good show.
Do you know, genuinely though, as someone who has seen a lot of musicals, what I would probably say, given that you are not going to spend a lot of time on the West End, right?
No.
You're not going to, right? Genuinely, the best musicals you will see now are kids' films with songs in. Like,
Yeah.
like Encanto is a fucking masterpiece. Like,
You know, I've not seen Encanto yet.
oh, it's
Encanto's
brilliant.
great.
I've seen it a whole lot.
Trod's saying you must have seen
Yes,
Grease. Yeah, sorry, obviously I've seen the film.
Yep.
Didn't really like it.
So what I did the other day,
Yeah.
because it kept my daughter entertained, head a bit more west, Sean.
Really?
I think it was Sunday afternoon. It was Sunday afternoon because Abby was ill. I watched, I believe it to be all 3 SpongeBob SquarePants movies
Oh yeah.
with my daughter.
Nice.
Oh.
You forget, David Hasselhoff is in the first one because he
Yeah.
was a meme then.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
Do you know, I've never...
He's like a weird, like, surfboard man. It's very
Yeah.
odd.
I've never
Turns a
sat...
bit more to the right, Sean. We're heading right for
Yeah,
this
that's
arch.
alright. I'm on it. Yeah, I've never
In the
sat
new
and
one.
watched any SpongeBob SquarePants, like, ever.
Well, do you know what?
It's good.
It's quite good, and what's interesting about it is for a kids' TV show, they do a lot of weird and interesting mixed media stuff.
They do, yeah.
But yeah, the new film has got Snoop Dogg, Danny Trejo, and Keanu Reeves in it.
What is it with
Everything
Snoop Dogg
has Snoop
being
Dogg in
allowed
it.
in like children's things? Because he's in an episode of Ask the Storybots as well, and it's like he almost definitely murdered someone. That definitely,
Well, and he's-
pretty much definitely happened.
I'm pretty sure he's been convicted for arms stuff as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, everyone loves Mike Tyson as well, don't they?
That's true. That's true.
Convicted sexual assaulter,
Yep.
Mike Tyson.
Yep.
I think there's a ship.
Hangover, isn't
It
he?
might be a player ship. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I would assume there's going to be a ship. Because that's... No, I'm just saying...
Savage.
No, I'm
Because
just
it's
saying
the sea.
that's the whole... The event, isn't it?
Yeah.
Heading to the...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for trying to help, Sean.
I was going to say we're heading to the Eye of the Storm, but obviously the whole point of the whole point of the Eye of the Storm is that it's the calm bit, but no, we're heading to the bad bit. Right, let's get
Yeah,
started.
the bit of the storm.
Yeah.
The skull of the storm.
Ray Liotta has died, correct.
He has.
Oh, there's stuff in the water over there.
I saw that, yeah.
I mean, I guess we just park wherever. We need to be precious about using the dock, do we?
Well, I mean, I can see something right ahead of us now.
Yeah.
And by right ahead of us, I mean off to the side.
Right, will we stop here?
Yep.
Right, where you at, Merrick? Big Meds. Quite nice that he's leading the effort to rebuild an island that he never even visits. Like, where's the local community at? What do you mean?
Escaped?
Well, no, we
Harangued.
rescued them all. We rescued them all.
I know, but harangued, chased off the island by ghosts.
I guess, but the point is,
Mez.
surely one of them is he in the pub?
No. I was just sort of calling his name
Okay.
fruitlessly because I'm weird. I bet they're in the main bit over here.
Oh, right. I'll see you later, Rogie.
Hi, Reggie.
Tell he's not British because they'd be rebuilding the pub first, eh, lads? Here he is.
Hey.
Oh no, that's not him. But
No, it's someone
there's
else.
somebody rebuilding.
Oh, look at that!
Started.
Good on you. Wait, are these the people that ran these shops?
Yeah, man.
That's cool. So there are people here that are meant to be here.
Yeah,
Here he is.
Yeah. Just the pub's
Here's the big
empty
man.
for some reason. Oh, you got him.
He's over here.
Right, what do you need,
It's
mate?
always great to see a fellow hunter. Good hunting. Wish I could join ya. Great. More hands. Come and see me when you're ready to help. There's work to be done.
Yeah, we're ready to
That's
help.
why we
we're
came
here,
and saw you.
Why
Yeah.
else would we come here? There's nothing else. Oh, we just came
Come
for
to
the view.
sightsee.
Yeah.
Come to answer our call.
Actually, I buried a bit of shark over here. I was just going to go get it. Yeah.
Right, here we go. So yeah, continue Hunter's Path, ready to help Golden
Put in a
Sands.
good word with Cyric for me.
Got some renown and
Folks at Golden
5,000
Sands
quid
are
for that.
tough. They want to save their home, but it's going to take sweat and tears to see it restored.
The blood
Keen
we
on
can
Sharon
cry.
went off to
We can
get
cry.
supplies,
Yeah, man.
But they never came back.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
just
gonna
supply the
lie.
tears.
I'm worried about it. Could you see your way to having a look for him for me?
Absolutely.
Alright,
Yeah, man.
Right, we've got a list of things to do.
cool. Tina, oh, this is going to be a
Jobs.
right old
Jobs.
run around,
I
isn't it?
love jobs.
Tina
Jobs,
at
jobs,
Cannon
jobs.
Cove, Sharon at Smuggler's Bay, Tina's Crate of rum. Oh, right, so there's actually only 2 people. So we're going to get some rum bottles and some sailcloth. I don't feel like rum bottles is an essential construction item.
I mean,
Material.
what
No,
else do
but-
pirates drink, Sean?
I was going to say, they
Water.
need to drink.
I still... Nothing amuses me more than on a Saturday night when we're playing this, and I've had 3 cans, and I'm like... Lads, can we crack on, please? And you two are like, oh, I've drank another grog. Oh, I've been sick in my trousers.
Hey, there's a book here by Merrick.
Ooh. Welcome to...
He's just expressing his
Sean.
concerns that Flameheart, etc. will find out that we're trying to rebuild.
I mean, he definitely will. He used to be a head in the sky. Anyone who's is going to know what's going on, it's the man who was a head in the sky.
Yeah.
What was it? Cannon Cove and...
Sorry, I've forgotten already. Smuggler's Bay.
Smuggler's
We need,
Bay.
I think probably be wise to turn the ship before we put
where are we
sails down.
going? Oh right, so Cannon Cove's nearby. Where's? Oh, okay.
Head dead north to Smuggler's Bay, and we'll swing by Cannon Cove on the way back, I reckon.
Cool. Oh, Lindy. Sorry, she says she's bought some non-alcoholic dark, quote-unquote, rum. Is it Rochester Drinks Company? They do. Oh, what did they do? It was like a dark something else that was non-alcoholic, and it was flipping nice.
Non-alcoholic dark rum. Sounds like something I could drink too much of. Yeah.
See, I've never tried rum. I've never.
Stay waiting on the sails, by the way.
Yeah, go for it. We'll pull around on the right as we go around.
There we go.
I've never enjoyed rum flavoured things, but that's probably not a measure of anything.
I don't. No, that's not spiced rum either, which is the one that everybody likes.
Yeah.
Got to turn his left, Sean.
Oh, yeah,
Got to turn his left.
On it.
That's why the ship was turning that way. Gonna crash.
We all saved.
There's a hole in the boat.
Tiny bit of time saved. It's fine.
Tiny bit of time saved and some free water.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you like to hear about my latest stupid baseball thing?
Yes.
Yes.
I've seen bits
Yes,
of
of course
this
you
in
would.
the group chat and understood none of it, so
Right.
please go.
So
again.
I've been playing Out of the Park, which is basically Football Manager but for baseball, right? And everything that goes along with it. You're basically playing spreadsheets.
I say, can I
which is-
check before you start, Cammy? Is this like a paid thing, or is this like a completely free fan-built
Well,
thing?
so Out of the Park is you buy it.
Right.
Right, and I've been playing it just, playing as the manager of the Mets, and I've just been, plugging away, trying to get them to win World Series and all the rest of it, and that's fun. But I'm in the Discord because I was having some trouble with it, so I went in the Discord to ask a couple of questions about it, and I just never left. And then one day they put out an announcement ping that was the Professional Baseball Experience League are looking for new players to join the league. If you're interested, go and sign up here. And I was like, all right, well, what is this? And I went and looked it up, and what it is, right, is basically a massive group of well over 100, maybe 200 people that run this fake baseball league called the PBE. And what you do is you sign up to their forum and you create a character. You create a player who has an archetype. So they have, you can be a pitcher or a batter, and you could be a big strong guy or a speedy guy who's really good defensively or all the rest of it, right? And you start at the bare minimum in stats, and completing tasks on the forum gets you XP to fill out your character to improve them, and you decide which stats they get better at. And then there are real teams. There are real teams run by real people across a minor league and a major league, right? And they have real people that manage
Reapers
them.
have just spawned at Sanctuary.
Fuck. There they are. I see them. Let's get the fuck out of here. And I've been getting... So I signed up for it and I made my player and all the rest of it, right? I've been getting DMs on Discord all week because the draft is coming up soon from real people going, hey, so what's your plan for your character? How are you going to build them out? Would you be interested in joining our team? We've got, blah, blah, blah. Would you be interested in changing position? All the rest of it. So they are role-playing being a manager, but they're not being hello, my name is Bob Murphy, can you come into my... it's not RP, but they are. It is a really weird role-playing thing. And anyway, so once you get drafted onto a team, they do 4 quote-unquote game days a week where someone streams.
We're going to get followed.
Are we?
Great. They run it out of the park, the baseball management thing. And the managers, before the end of the day, before they start streaming, the managers have to submit their lineups and all the rest of it. Again, I'll remind you, real players, real people, real human beings. and then they simulate like a day's worth of games or like a week's worth of games, and then there's a post-season and like, you know, a knockout bracket at the end of it, and all
Sean,
that.
Can we just talk tactics?
Put us on
briefly?
the north end of Smuggler's Bay, please.
Right, yeah. So we're going to ignore the actual bay, yeah?
Yeah, please.
Cool.
They're not following us. They're heading towards Lone Cove at the moment.
Oh, right, okay.
So let's put us on Smuggler's Bay so at least they can't see us.
Yeah.
The north end of Smuggler's Bay, sorry, at least they can see us.
Yeah.
So the draft is this weekend. I've had several teams reach out to me. The one guy asked me what I was going to have for breakfast the next day, and I told him what tatty scones were. Like, I explained what tatty scones were, and he was like, he googled it, and he was like, oh my god, I'm going to try and get some of these in America. I was like, good fucking luck. And yeah, it's been fucking wild. And I was thinking about it because there are ones for all sorts of American sports. There's people that do it for American football. It's the exact same concept. There's one for hockey. There's a couple of them for hockey. There must be one where it's
Don't say
football.
it. Don't say it. Okay.
There must be
fine.
what did you think I was going to say?
Wrestling.
Well, there might be. There very well might be.
I mean, that's e-fedding, really, isn't it? E-fedding's got that side up. I wonder if e-fedding still exists.
Oh, must do. So I'm getting drafted at the weekend. I'll be in the I'm draft eligible. I'll be getting drafted to a team this weekend. At which point I'll get put into a special Discord with all my other players on my team. It's fucking wild, but there must be a football one. Now, I'm not a football guy, but I feel like that's super interesting. I might investigate if there's a football one and see if I can get signed to a football team.
Do you know genuinely what I would like? I would play Football Manager if you could press a button and it randomised everything.
Ooh, I don't know about Football Manager, but in Out of the Park, you can make your own league with like your own teams. Like, you just make up teams. You could go, right, let's pretend it's a world where people play baseball in the UK, and we have a 12-team league, and you could be like, right, there's a Manchester team, a London team, a Glasgow team, a Cardiff team. You know what I mean? You could make all the teams. It will make up fake players. And all that, you can decide how in-depth you want it to be, and then you could be like, right, I'm going to manage Glasgow, and I'm going to see how we get on. You can even do online leagues Out of the Park, so theoretically, right, you could make a fake league like that. You could...
Sorry.
That's fine. I could say to you, like, okay, what team do you want? And you could be like, I want to make the fucking, I don't know, whatever's. And we make that team for you, and then you and I could play that save file online.
See, that's cool. But the problem is I understand football.
Right, yeah, that's totally fair. What I'm saying is, I presume that stuff probably is in Football Manager. If it's in Out of the Park, it must be in Football Manager.
Yeah.
I remember reading something. I think the closest you can do in Football Manager is somebody did a thing where basically they started a save file and then went on holiday for like 25 years. And it does this interesting thing where, like, a lot of current, like, wonder kids are now, like, 56-year-old managers.
That's amazing.
Which obviously is interesting. But, like, some of my favourite...
Lads, I think I found something. Oh, it's a crying... It's a chest of sorrow. Yeah, we don't need that.
So the wrestling...
yeah, I'm not going to get a chance.
It's the tears.
The
wrestling equivalent of this.
I found Sharon. You'll come and join me.
Okay.
I assume that's our cannons, yeah.
That's me, don't worry.
Chris.
There's a very knackered rowboat here as well.
The wrestling equivalent of that is EWR. And one of my favourite sort of save files in that, or like, I don't know what you call them, but like a complete conversion, I guess, is this thing called I can't remember the name of it now. But it like completely, it creates a load of like made up wrestlers basically. And that's, so I don't know, to me that's just more interesting. So if I could play that in Championship Manager or Football Manager or whatever, or just a sport that I understood really, then I'd be into it.
Mock Turtle Soup in the chat has asked, have you seen the screenshot of the names from the Japanese baseball game that came out in the NES era? They made a bunch of American names. Not only have I seen that, so the last time that I was streaming with any regularity, in the baseball game Super Mega Baseball 3, which is available on Game Pass and is fucking incredible. It's really, really good. I made a bunch, like I made about 10 custom teams, and that was one of them. One of them was a team made up of those players, and they were called the Translation Errors.
I thought you were going to say, not only have I seen it, I have changed my name to
Mike Truck. Right, we've got a map. Got a treasure map.
So we do.
It's around the other side.
Let's go.
Of course it fucking is.
And then also, Pubis in the chat is saying about how they used to put them self-insert themselves as good players, the devs. There is a fantastic episode of, is it People Make Games? It's the Chris Pratt show. Where he found someone who was in it, like he was a player in Football Manager or something like that, like some low-level Football Manager player, and he also spoke to the people that scout the players and like
because that's
great.
a whole
It came out a couple of years
thing,
ago.
isn't it?
It came out a couple of years ago. It is tremendous. Really, I mean, you should. Hey, if you're watching this stream, you should watch People Make Games. Like that goes without saying. You will. If you're watching this stream, you will enjoy People Make Games. The videos are absolutely sensational.
I'm a proud Patreon supporter. Where the fuck is this bullshit? Right, there's that red bush there. It's gotta be like around here. Nope. Got some earthworms though.
Sean, you never will have. But Cammy, did you ever do any e-fedding?
No, I would love to do that. I think it would make a really good. I just think it would be fun. Actually, I think we've talked about it before. I think it would be rubbish to stream, but I just think it would be fun.
Well, I mean, the version of e-fedding I used to do absolutely would be. But I think the e-fed I used to be a part of was, to my mind, basically the best one I think in the world. But like, as in, not because I was there. Like, I joined it because it was so phenomenal.
Chris, I should cut you off there and say I know what e-fedding is, but there's a very good chance the chat don't.
Right. So, e-fedding, or the version I know it as anyway, is basically you join a forum which represents a pretend wrestling company. And there will be a person or people who organise matches and things like that. And in the days and weeks leading up to your matches, you write role plays, which represent kind of promos and stuff that the wrestlers would do. And then a judging team will judge the role plays of the participants and decide who wins the wrestling match based on that, and then somebody will write the wrestling match and all this stuff. And basically, it's a creative wrestling. It's a creative writing exercise framed around being a wrestler, and it's as cool/sad as you think that is.
Hey, well, you know what's funny? That is part of the PvE. That is part of the baseball thing I'm involved with.
Who is it?
To get some money and experience, I wrote an introductory thing about my player, which annoyingly I named Cammy Toman. I wish I hadn't done that now, but
what did he do? Trip over his massive dick and.
So I named him. So the little bit of blurb I wrote, I won't fucking bore you with the whole thing or anything, but was that in Scotland there is an underground baseball league that they play in the night. Like they play at night, and nobody in the real world knows about it, but they all it's like this cult following, and they meet up in fields at night and use car lights to light up the baseball fields and all that kind of shit. And I made up, like, I used the names.
I'm dying.
Yeah, I'm down as well. I'm down. I used names from the Scotland Sluggers, which is one of the teams that are in that thing I was talking about earlier. Yeah, we're all dead.
Killed by ghosts.
And I talked about how this guy was great and this guy's a hero in the league, but the greatest player that's ever played for this underground Scottish Baseball League is Toman, and he's decided he's going to go to the PBE to become to further the good name of Scottish baseball, and he's going to make a name for Scotland and all the rest of it. And yeah, that got me money. Someone in the chat saying, Mock Turtle Soup saying, are you guys into D&D? I have never played the D&D, but there's no crossover between these online groups, so I can mention it here and it'll be fine. I'm going to be part of a D&D campaign on Twitch at the end of June. A guy called Mr. Eric Fitz has ran D&D campaigns on Twitch before, and he's doing that, and I've already I haven't rolled my character yet. I haven't got any stats, but I've done all the preliminary stuff for the character. I've come up with like a bit of backstory and the kind of general build of the character. So that's fun. Can't wait.
Shawnee, are you ready? So we can do our arseholes D&D opinions.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. Like, so the thing about tabletop role playing, right, is I have read so many rule books for tabletop role playing. I've just never done it. I've never had an opportunity to actually do it with a group, and I know that D&D isn't the one. It's just I don't pick. I'm not deciding the rule set we're using, unfortunately. So I'm just taking what I'm given here.
Oh, I'm down again. Leave me. I'm too far away. Okay.
No, I'm here. I got you.
I think I want to slightly revise my opinion to D&D is as good as the GM you have. Oh, Jesus Christ, what is with these ghosts? We're both down again, Sean.
Yeah. I think we should just grab the box and run, to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we're going to get anything cool.
Yeah. These guys are kicking our fucking heads in.
Yeah, man.
But no, I've been wanting to, all through lockdown, I wanted to do it, but there was never really a good opportunity. I never had a good opportunity to join a TTRPG group or anything, so I can't fucking wait.
I find that D&D feels like it wants to be the narrative one and the rules one at the same time.
Yeah, and then as you say, like, yeah, depending on the GM you've got, that can go either way, right? Like, fuck's sake, I'm down. Probably just lead me to it.
That's fine. We're just gonna grab the box and skedaddle.
Cool.
So the narrative one I've always thought sounds really, really interesting. It's very rules light, but it sounds super interesting. It's Fate. I don't know if you're familiar with Fate. It's really story heavy. Like there's basically very few rules for things like combat or whatever. You basically would say, like, okay, well then we're getting into a fight, and the GM would go, okay, so what's the fight? And you'd be like, alright, well, I do this and I do that and I do that, and if you've got the skills for it, you can try it.
I've got the box.
Man! It's a very like rules light, story focused thing, and it seems really cool. I'm with you.
We set the precious cargo, which is me.
I mean, do you want me to bring the boat round?
Yes, that's maybe a good idea, actually.
I'm getting stabbed and shot.
I mean, one or the other's enough.
I was going to say, I don't like either.
Might be wise to go out into the water. I don't think they can get in the water.
That's the point. Yeah.
That was my new plan.
And I'll protect you from sharks.
So, Lindy, the slight echo on the audio. Ask Tammy.
Down again.
Oh, sorry, Lindy.
It's alright. I didn't think it was that bad, to be honest. And Ben's here. Hello, Ben. And thank you for being nice about the shirts. I've invested in a nice camp collar, short sleeve linen shirt because it's going to be way too hot soon.
Chat, don't get mad at me, chat. I'm going to take a hot water bottle to my wife. Okay, don't be mad about that, please. It's very cold.
Stop roasting Cammy in the chat.
Please, I'm just trying to be nice to my wife. Please understand.
I was going to call you.
I also go for a piss.
I am not trying to be nice to my wife.
You're not trying to be rude to her or anything, yeah.
Well, I mean, she's not here, so... So I dropped the box in the bay.
Okay.
If you're interested
That's
as to where it
probably
is.
fine.
Well,
I
I
guess
didn't
so
say it had to be dry, did it?
No. I guess we'll stop at just the one of the thin bits of land, and then we just hop over and grab it.
Well, why don't we poon it in?
We could also poon it. Well, I'm just thinking rather than like sailing into the bay.
Yeah, but it's all full of ghosts that keep killing us.
True. I'm just a bit worried about getting penned in by fucking reapers, but then they're nowhere near us now, are they?
Well, I was going to check that now. Let's have a look.
Naively.
Zoomy zoom. They are down at Wanderer's Refuge on the way to Plunder Valley.
Okay.
So they're still 1 star as well, so they're not having a good night.
No, they're not. Unproductive. I have to say, I'm surprised that like Golden Sands wasn't crowded. But then but then I've already like misread what this all is. I thought it was going to be like, you know, when Reaper's Hideout was first being established. Not that we were playing then, but it was like you could just take your treasure there and it would count.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like an ongoing total. I thought it would basically be that, and then there would just be incentives for Reapers to stop you. But no.
Nada.
It was actually just a quest. Which makes you wonder, how's it going to... You know, because it's like, the community decides what happens. Well, by what measure? Just the number of quest completions, I suppose.
I guess so. I mean, that works, right?
Yeah, it does. Has anyone made a Golden Scans joke? No, they have not. I can't remember the words. I remember the song.
Hello.
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 Are we still talking about tabletop RPGs, or?
Well, we were
we can.
bordering on talking about... Fuck, I've forgotten what they're called. You did Golden Scans, the song.
I don't know if I know the song Golden Scans.
You will if you hear it.
It sounds like it was by... I was about to say, it sounds... That's not...
Yeah.
Yeah. Awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
Not a fan, I must say.
I was not a new raid boy.
No.
Camera.
Chris, do the honours. Yeah,
So
do
much
the honours.
fucking done. Well, that wasn't better, was it?
Oh, hang on. That's not the chest, is
No,
it?
it's
That's the chest there. There you go.
In his defence, my shots were going to where he was aiming for, so I don't blame him for
goodness. We have just been raided by TLNA. Fucking hell.
Hello! Hello!
How is it bloody going? You're right, Ian. I assume you're there. Maybe he just sent a raid and then just fucked off. Who knows?
How many?
How many?
Good.
236. Oh, sorry, no, he raided with 100. Sorry. He raided with 126, and then he's hosting it for 236. Ian and Catherine saying hello and good night.
Ian and Catherine, hello and
Cheers,
good night.
Ian. I mean, the nice thing about getting a raid from Ian is I assume he's already explained what's going on. It's, you know, like if you get raided by someone you don't know, it's like, oh, I'm Sean, we're the computer game show. This is a stream where
Yeah.
Whereas I think Ian would probably have already done that.
Right,
So-
well, let me just interrupt before we go any further. TLNA viewers, hello. We started this stream by finding out that Spann, aka Chris, had 43.
You liar.
43 bottles of sauce in his house. He did an audit of sauce bottles in his house and he had 43. What is the most amount of sauce bottles you've ever had in your house? And do you have an amount of items in your house that could possibly eclipse the insanity of having 43 bottles of sauce in your house?
I don't know if anyone...
Also, what is your favourite? Basically, what we're talking about is sauce. What's your favourite sauce?
Yeah.
Just if you got anything you want to say about sauce.
Yeah, sauce chat.
Yeah. Because we're saucy boys.
How many types
I
of
feel like that's a
mayonnaise
very good.
do you have?
That's a good transition from TLNA to us. I feel like that might be the kind of thing they have a call-in about on TLNA.
Yeah. It's local radio, isn't it?
Yeah, I can hear that in Ian's voice. I can hear Ian asking, turning to Catherine, Catherine, how many bottles of sauce you got in your house? I can hear that.
It's 10 past the hour, and today's text topic is sauces. How many sauces do you have in your cupboards and/or fridge? Where do you keep your tomato ketchup? You know, there's a lot. There's a lot to get
There is
through.
a lot there. Listen,
I didn't tell you guys.
Ian, I am a freelance producer for the BBC. I work on BBC Sounds as a freelance producer. Call me. I'll do this. We'll figure this out. We'll get good call-in topics for you, right?
Okay, that makes sense. For a second, I thought that was just a desperate plea for work. Carry on.
Yeah,
Sean.
I thought he was just pitching, to be honest. No, I mean, you know, good on you for the hustle and everything. But
I'm pitching to produce TLNA.
So last week's
Step one,
Ellis
I'd
and
like
John.
to call it the Cammy Toman show. Carry on, Sean.
Last week's Ellis and John. You know, so the text topic was wastes of money. The caller who with the inflatable bath.
Yeah.
So she works for Honest PR, and so I follow her on Twitter, and I saw her tweet a couple of times like, "Oh, I'm going on the radio later to talk about this stupid fucking thing," and the picture of the bath, and then thought nothing more of it, and then cut to like Monday this week. She's like, "Yeah, hi, I'm Charlotte, and I bought an inflatable bath." It's like, fuck! Oh my god!
It's a good topic, though. Good waste of money thing.
Let's have a look. I have 30 bottles of hot sauce in my cupboard.
What?
30 bottles of hot sauce.
Oh my
hot
god!
sauce people are like next level.
They make
I was going
craft
to tell you
beer
when I was
people
at
look.
years ago now. I was at like a food festival in Harrogate, as you do, and there was a guy. I forget what his. Oh shit! Oh, it's all right.
Oh,
it's just
what the fuck?
It's all right. It's the world event. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, didn't need that. Oh, there's. I assume that's. Is that Golden Sands with all the? Oh shit! We are getting spooky music. Oh, it's just a slope. Let's kill it.
What?
Someone's in
Where?
for a bad afternoon.
Right, I would say stay on the wheel because we are very close to some rocks.
Yeah. I'm just getting the sails up because we don't need to move all that much now. So basically, I forget what his stall was, but he had a sideline in hot sauces. And I clocked one that was like behind the counter. Just had a label on it that just said "God Killer." Right, speeding up. There's chat about Worcestershire sauce. I don't know. That's something I might need to revisit in adulthood. Never tried it since I was young and had no taste for it. Maybe I'm more mature now. I mean, probably not.
Do you not put it in your bologneses?
No.
Well, then you're a prick.
Can I just say, Sean?
Yes.
He's just said that to you, and you're someone who likes sauce. I can't imagine the stuff he was holding back earlier on when I was going, ooh, sauce.
Nothing, Cammy. I just sort of see you as being beneath me. Not worth the effort.
My wife puts soy sauce on things that I wouldn't consider soy sauceable.
No, you've got to be careful.
But you wouldn't put soy sauce on anything, so that's...
Well, fair. No, that's fair.
See, Chris, I think so. When it comes to bolognese, I put a bit of balsamic vinegar in mine, possibly what I'm substituting.
Well, I put both in, so...
Oh well. Fuck me then.
I'm going to put the sails down a wee tiny touch because we're losing them a lot here.
Yeah, sorry, I'm being a bit. Oh, I'm having a sleep. I'm having a sleep, lads.
Snooze. More the snooze.
I'm good, I'm awake.
Worcestershire sauce
Oh, they're dead, I think we
underrated
killed
on
them.
chips. I'm now learning.
Yes. Really is.
I think we've
To the
killed them.
left,
I think
are you
we've
sure?
killed them.
We're done. Yeah, they're going down.
Yeah.
Nice. Philip Scoville's, very good.
Yeah, sorry, that made me laugh. Philip Scoville's. Very good. Let's get the sails all up and then reposition ourselves while we wait for the gems to surface. I don't even know if we're going to be able to sell this stuff. all we're doing is toing and froing from Golden Sands. We'll have to make like another journey somewhere.
Well, yeah, but there'll be supplies and stuff.
Oh,
We just burned through a good chunk of balls and whatnot, so...
we did.
Balls.
Good balls. What was that? I just saw something like...
Yeah, what? That was...
Sorry, there's stuff like... Oh, there we go, yeah, it's just all the stuff surfacing. But it looked like some of it was going into the sky. Scope on the beam. Nice. I can't see the stuff anymore. Have you got an angle, Chris?
I did. I'm losing it.
No, sorry.
It's a distance thing rather than an angle
okay.
at the moment.
Fix
Do
that.
you want me to go and move it in a bit?
Well, it's
Sorry,
that
we're
weird
good.
thing at the
I'm
moment
doing
where the treasure seems to be uphill somehow.
Yeah, I'll get it.
It's alright,
Yeah,
we're
I'm
heading
having a
over
bad
now.
time here.
Over now. Yeah.
Oh! Got me iron.
Might want to hit the capstan or else we're going to keep drifting towards it.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
What was the name of that green duck?
Orville?
Orville. There you go.
Scorville.
I wish I could fly.
I can't.
You can!
You can.
I can't. Deeply, that's one of those things that our parents' generation is just like, it's the funniest thing.
That was TikTok for boomers.
This is British culture, right?
Yeah.
Is
This
that
and
it?
John Cleese punching a German man. This is Del Boy mentally abusing his brother for 25 years. This is what made Britain Britain.
Oh, I hate that programme.
Only Fools and Horses.
Only Fools and Horses is... I fucking hate it, man. It's so shit. I don't get it at all.
Is it because?
I mean,
go on.
You're not the target audience, really. I don't think. But
then are we? Like I've never known if it's like very much like a south of England thing, or even a London thing.
I definitely needed it explained. Mind you, I was really young, obviously, but I think. Well, I mean, I'm saying this, but at the end of the day, the curse did it all better, didn't it?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, it's just the fact that Only Fools and Horses absolutely lionises mental and maybe physically abusive man getting his own way and laughing at everybody else.
Yeah.
For years and years and years.
Moomin saying, I grew up on 90s Harry Enfield. I watched Kevin and Perry go large. Kevin and Perry go large at a sleepover when I was far too fucking young to know what was going on.
I was hoping you were going to say recently. Yeah, Southeast Mission.
Yeah, sorry.
At a sleepover recently, just a 32-year-old man going over at his mate's house to sleep and watch Harry Enfield.
So yeah, because we're not going back to Golden Sands, are we? We're going to thingy first. There is another ship about. I think we're alright though.
The Reapers are down at Sailor's Knot Stronghold.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think it's the Reapers.
Moomin,
So-
hello.
Hello, Moomin.
Hi.
Is that Moomin Biscuit?
I don't think so. They're not subs, so I assume they came with a raid. Which is fine.
Just
Okay.
another Moomin.
Well, it sounds like I'm having a go.
I have been reading Moomin stories to my son at bedtime, and they are so good. They are incredible. I love them. I absolutely adore them.
If we swing dead east now, Sean, we can hit the beach.
Oh, cool. Party time.
We're currently reading. The thing is, I'm reading them along. Like, I bought one to read along with him. I've never read it before myself, and it is so good. I'm always annoyed at the end of bedtime because I'm like, I want to know what fucking, I want to know what happened.
Yeah. My daughter and I are currently reading at the moment. What's it called? Preacher.
She's a bit concerned about the homophobia, but other than that.
I mean, far from the anyway.
Oh, is that
Someone over
there we go. That's where we're going, isn't it?
Yeah. This is us right here.
Gonna slam on.
Yeah.
Charles.
I'm on it.
Just in case that's not true. Moment my daughter is taken to absolutely refusing a bedtime story and then screaming when she has to go to bed.
Cool.
Thoughts
Just,
on
what I find with Isaac is that anything that reliably gets him to sleep, within 3 days, he's wise to it. And then he just automatically hates it because he knows it's a sleep tool.
Someone in chat there asking thoughts on Monty Python. I would be interested to see what you guys say about this. I really like Holy Grail. I think Holy Grail is a very funny film. I could really take or leave everything else.
Yeah, it's not. It was never like a formative thing for me. It was never a thing growing up or whatever. I've definitely seen Holy Grail. I don't think I remember much of it.
I think if I started quoting Holy Grail bits, she'd be like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah. Like obviously, something the Sire is a very naughty boy and all that. Very good.
No, that's not.
Oh no, that's not Holy Grail, is it? That's
Life of Brian.
Oh, I'm paralysed.
Oh, Jesus. My feeling on Python is basically it's Iron Maiden in it. Like, it's absolutely the building blocks of all the stuff you like now.
Yeah.
Do I appreciate it 40, 50 years out of context? Maybe not. Maybe not enough.
Yeah.
I unfortunately, and again, I think it's down to being brought up on it, and I still do think there's a lot of good writing in it. I'm a big fan of Fawlty Towers. Like, if I had to choose a thing by a Python, it probably would be Fawlty Towers.
I mean, Mock Turtle Soup is making the point that, unfortunately, the more we hear about John Cleese, it's a bit, which is, perhaps not fair to do stuff from 40 years ago, but yeah.
He's a strange one, isn't he, Cleese? Because every so often he will do something nice and admirable, and you'll go, maybe he's all right, and then he'll do something awful, and you'll go, nope.
Cammy.
What have you guys got in that chest? Because there's still something on the map.
Sorry, no, that chest I got was just a chest that I found.
Okay.
My favourite / unfavourite thing about John Cleese was, who was it? Someone tried to get him to do a voice in a video game. Was he originally approached to do Rincewind in Discworld possibly, and then he got another Python, which I think worked out pretty well anyway. But and apparently basically Cleese told them in no uncertain terms that, quote, he didn't fucking do computer games. And then skipped to whatever it was, mid-2000s, where he voiced...
Yeah, he's in Fable 3.
Well, he's in Jade Empire as Lord Fauntleroy, Magnificent Bastard or something.
He's got a lot of divorces to pay for now, though.
Well, I was going to say, it very much smelled like a, oh god, I need the cash actually situation.
Yeah, a Ric Flair situation.
Radio Isaac, I won't bore everyone with it, but you did ask specifically. So my character that I've made for my D&D thing is a dwarf, because I love dwarfs, and she's a monk, and she is from a kind of highborn dwarven family. They're called the Longmanes, and they are known for, like, they have really long hair and beards, and that's like a kind of status symbol amongst the surrounding families and stuff. They see all the long hair and they go, oh, that's the Longmanes. They are this, that, that. Anyway, long story short, she leaves her family and joins a monastery for reasons that I won't bore you because I wrote about 3 pages on it, and she becomes a monk, and she uses her long hair as a weapon. I don't know if you're familiar with the wrestler
Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair. Yep, basically she's Bianca Belair.
That is quite cool. Are you the EST of D&D?
What,
That's good.
absolutely
Too many
nailed it.
pretends they don't still watch WWE.
It's not a podcast, Radio Isaac, but it's going to be on Twitch. If you follow Mr. Eric Fitz, MRERIC FITZ, Mr. Eric Fitz, it'll be the end of I think it's the end of this month we're doing it. I'm not entirely sure.
Normally that's just a stream of a guy called Eric getting in stuff. And going, yep. Does Eric fit? Yeah!
Eric Fitz!
Eric fits!
Right, can we... Where's this fucking bollocks?
I mean, I think it's around here somewhere, but I'm
So
clearly
that's
wrong.
that sticky outy bit there. It's definitely way north of that. There's that brown bit of stone. I think it's like here. Fuck. We used to be alright at these. We were getting better at them. And now look at us.
Critical Mass, have we ever met in real life?
Yeah.
Chris and Sean live relatively near each other. They see each other all the time. I've met Chris and Sean twice. I stayed at Chris's house about 7 months before the pandemic, and had a lovely time.
Did. Went into Manchester.
And we are hopefully meeting up again this summer.
In a few weeks.
God, yeah, it's not far off, is it? Hey, I got it.
Hey!
No.
Right, just get it and run.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking ghosty fuck! Run!
Yeah, brave pirate.
You know, I don't think I ever talked about this on the stream. The last time I was on stream for this, we talked about me playing on fucking Monkey Island games.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I played the deluxe or remastered. I don't know. I can't remember what they're called. The updated version of the first game.
The Xbox one, yeah.
And I played it for a couple of hours on my laptop because it was free on Amazon ages ago. And it is undoubtedly some of the best writing. It's very funny. I tell you what, I use Backlogged. If you use Backlogged, I'm on there as Cammy T, I think. I don't know what I'm on there as, actually, you'll find me. And my review was unbelievably good cartoon, unbelievably bad video game. It's
Can't argue.
so frustrating to play.
Are we all on the boat?
It is
We are all on
amazing world and writing, and it's really funny, and I loved all of that stuff, but playing it made me want to just throw my laptop in the sea.
You would get on better with number 3, because that is a point-and-click adventure once the language of point-and-clicks had been properly codified.
Thank you, Scientologist. I am co-cammy on Backlogged. Use Backlogged, it's good, I like it.
It's more like a bit more Broken Swordy in it, number 3, in terms of...
Okay. And I do like Broken Sword. I do like Broken Sword. So.
Sort of 9 o'clock-ish. It's only a sloop.
Oh no, Cammy! Oh, we've left you.
Well.
Oh no!
What a shame.
I'll just have to find another one, it's okay.
It's exploded now.
Accidentally
Right,
went off.
back to Golden Sands, please.
Can see it from here, thank
So,
you.
speaking of comedy, then. Okay, those reaps are still down at Sailor's Knot.
Cool.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, that shouldn't be an issue for us, right? We can just go straight to Golden Sands.
Yeah, man.
Put Golden Sands on your left, please, Sean, as you come in. So we're at the north end, so we've got the island between us.
I mean, I don't think we'll be there
What
long,
is-
will we? We're just delivering 2 things.
Well, you never know. What is everybody's formative comedy, then?
Oh,
Depends how far back you're going.
yeah.
Well, I think so for me, it's Spaced, right? Because the thing about Spaced was the first time And it's weird actually how this has changed, because Space was written for nerds and geeks and people who like comic books. You know, and I remember being like, oh, this is like, there's Resident Evil in this and stuff. This is for me. Despite the fact I would have been like 12, I guess, when the first season came out. But, you know, I understood all the references and whatnot. So I guess for me it is Spaced, and then maybe Black Books.
Oh, that's an island. Cappers.
Oh fuck! We're gonna hit. We're gonna hit. Oh, so close.
Sometimes it doesn't matter how loud you shout Tokyo Drift.
So I don't know. I find this question really hard to answer. I'm sitting here genuinely racking my brain. It really depends on what you mean by formative, I suppose.
I suppose the first time you had a comedy show that was yours, I guess.
For me, it's probably Freakazoid. I was going to say, my answer would either inevitably be a cartoon or like you're skipping forward to like Brass Eye and the Day-to-Day and stuff. And even then, I wasn't like when that was first on. I wasn't old enough to really get it. Because as a child, like I enjoyed the Friday Night Armistice, but I didn't get most of it. Just thought it was funny that they would like take the piss out of the Millennium Dome and stuff. Whereas, yeah, Freakazoid, like, it wasn't even that I felt like it was made for me. It's that it's not really made for anyone, and I sort of admired that.
I finally just thought I finally got my answer. Sorry, it hit me like a ton of fucking bricks there. And it might be a thing that people will hear me say and go, what? Chewing the Fat. I don't know how well known that is in the UK.
It, but
it's probably Chewing the Fat.
Didn't really travel.
You live in the UK, Cammy.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. You know what
wishes
I mean,
he didn't,
though.
Chris.
Wink.
The rest. I mean, that makes two of us, Sean.
3 of us, to be honest, but.
Yeah, I think
probably Chewing the Fat for me.
Yeah, I'm aware of it, but then I'm maybe a little bit more. I mean, I don't want to pretend I'm an expert, but I'm a little bit more comedy literate than most people, I would say. Where is Merrick?
I don't know, Cammy. There he is. No, he's not.
He's over here.
Oh, he is there.
Yeah,
people in the chat saying Red Dwarf, that's a very good shout, to be fair.
See, Red Dwarf, yeah. I guess I'm kind of not including that because, like, my mum got me into Red Dwarf.
Right.
I feel like I like.
Speak to Tina?
Did we not? I thought I did.
Apparently not.
You kidding me? Is it seriously not tick that off because we?
Back to Canning Cove.
Fucking.
That's only Cannon Cove, though. That's close.
No, it's not, isn't it? Oh no, you're right. You're right.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah. No, I'm an idiot. You're right. I thought I did
the one we
talk
were
to
just
her. I
at,
guess
right?
not enough. All right, back we go.
I've never been a massive Red Dwarf guy. Debs loves it. My wife.
It's not
My wife
hilarious.
likes it.
Like it's
No,
one of
it's
those
not.
that as a kid I thought it was really funny, and then as I got older it was kind of like it was less funny, but I also began to appreciate how like fucking bleak it is. Like like in terms of sci-fi concepts, it's a hell of a thing to write a comedy around, like the last human alive going mad on a spaceship.
Bear in mind, arguably from season 6 as well, the quality has been very up and down.
True, because isn't that I forget which is which, but it was who was it? Grant, Naylor, and Doug something. And my understanding is one was the sci-fi guy and one was the comedian, and the comedian left after season 6, leaving the sci-fi guy to write the jokes. That was my understanding.
That sounds familiar, yes.
Yeah.
I think Grant Naylor is still involved, and Doug. Come on.
Douglas Adams. No.
Douglas
Adams fucking.
To Naples. I don't know. I'm just saying names.
Definitely not Doug to Naples.
No.
But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we're talking formative stuff. Like the Earthworm Jim cartoon was definitely like a lot, like along with Freakazoid, just like as a kid, just being like, "What is this?
Yeah.
This is mental."
Sean, we're both Sean, we're both dickheads.
Fucking hell.
Grant Naylor was the collective name for Rob Grant and Doug Naylor.
Also, I'm being incredibly thick. I was sitting here going, I don't know the answer to this. It's Simpsons.
Oh yeah. You see,
I mean, I know it's a boring answer, but I would when it was on BBC Two, I would eat my dinner really quick to make sure that I could go and sit and watch Simpsons. Like, I fucking loved the Simpsons, man.
So the way that me and Sean went, oh yeah, in tandem is because we remembered that like once a week you will be like, hey guys.
Look at this funny image.
Yeah, Easter time's the one for me. And then we're like,
I make a reference to the Simpsons in our group chat quite often, and they're both like, I don't fucking know.
I
love the Simpsons.
I think I am, in theory, a big Red Dwarf fan, basing that on the fact that I've not seen any for years.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I actually listened to a podcast the other day about the making of like the first 3 seasons.
All right.
Which was super interesting. And it's not like particularly in depth. Super interesting, and like made an absolute shoestring budget.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, lads. Sorry to cut in here. Turn the ship in a U-turn. I'll fire myself in a cannon over there. Speak to her, and then you can head back to the island.
Oh, that's not a bad
Way
idea.
quick-
Are we
way
close?
quicker
I
than
don't think
this.
we're close enough to do that yet, are we?
Yeah, we're pretty close.
Okay.
We're pretty close. Chris, can you aim me towards the island, and we'll do this quick.
Are you in?
No, I don't know which way he's turning.
Sorry, yeah, I don't know either yet. Where is she? She's off to the left, is she? Oh no, there she is. I can see the glow now. Right, if I turn left.
Okay. This is definitely going to work.
I think we're too far away.
Yes, mock turtle soup. Yes, mock turtle soup. I remember the first episode of The Simpsons I saw. It was the one where they end up going to the therapy and they all electroshock themselves
We
with
had
each other.
that. We had that on VHS, so we watched that about 50 million times.
Yep, we watched it on BBC Two. One of the first times they showed it, me and my dad, and my dad for years called Simpsons the show with the Angel family and the Dittle family, even though that was one thing that happened for a second.
That the scene where they are shocking each other. I mean, horrific in hindsight, but some incredible comic timing going on there. Just the interrupting each other and
the first. So I when they added all the Simpsons stuff to Disney Plus, and my sister has Disney Plus, so we use it. I watched the first 3 or 4 seasons of The Simpsons, and that first season of The Simpsons is horrific. Horrific. It has aged so poorly, and Homer is just the worst cunt in the world. Man, he sucks.
You forget that The Simpsons was quite dangerous back in the day.
It was.
And then, like, genuinely was like the dangerous thing until South Park. And then everyone went, oh no, this is actually right. Okay,
Simpsons is family-friendly fun.
Yeah.
I didn't tell. I think Cammy knows this because I posted it in the dad's WhatsApp group. Isaac somehow put The Simpsons on by himself on telly the other day, and I was like, yeah, do you know what? Simpsons is fine. I mean, New later pointed out that like, what if Itchy and Scratchy have come on? But you know, yeah, and. So he was watching The Simpsons, and I just sort of left him to it. I was like, yeah, fine, whatever. And then, yeah, and I heard the episode was ending, and I sort of came through thinking, I don't know what's on next. Not that it'd be like, this was like midday, right? So it wouldn't be anything inappropriate. I just wanted to make sure he was entertained by whatever was coming next. And he just looks at me like, not even like horrified, but definitely not amused. And he just goes, the dad killed the mom. I was like, I don't think he did, Isaac. He just goes, he did! Killed the mom! I was like, it's a family cartoon. I don't know what you saw, but I promise you that is not what really happens. Like, it's alright. Yeah, he was not back down. Dad killed the mum.
Wait a minute. He wasn't watching one of the Halloween episodes, was he?
Maybe. No idea.
Oh no.
Oh.
Right, let's see what Merrick's got to say.
Good hunting! Wish I could join ya! Well now, would you look at that? Everything we need to continue our repairs.
Everything
I'm
you needed.
grateful for what you've done. Truly, I am. But we're far from done here. The Phantoms won't let this place be. And the Reapers neither. We're gonna need people keeping a weather eye out for us. Keep bringing us resources and destroy any of them soul flame rowboats you come across.
Interesting.
Together, we can see Golden Sands back to its former glory.
So now...
Yeah, there are 3 Joe Merricks, isn't there?
Are there?
Elephant Man, Bitsocket, Pokemon Guy.
Pretty sure there's a bad man called Joe Merrick as well.
Is there?
Possibly.
That's the Bitsocket one.
Yeah, I mentioned him, the Bitsocket guy.
Hey.
The fucking... Someone said about who shot Mr. Burns in the chat there. I saw a picture a few months ago that someone had taken in Las Vegas of a gigantic LED board where they were taking bets on who it was that had shot Mr. Burns with all the odds on it, and Maggie, spoilers, Maggie was listed at like 100 to 1.
Wow.
Wow.
Imagine you just wandered in, absolutely fucked off your face and went, "Hey, where's the baby?
Yeah, baby did it.
$10.
Fucking baby did it. That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
$10 on the baby."
So what do we do now? So can we just give stuff to Merrick? Like...
So it
I guess
sounds like there's like world events now that we can, like those boats will just appear in the
he
world.
Said, like, he was like, oh, keep bringing us stuff, and yeah, watch out for those rowboats. I haven't seen any fucking rowboats. Guess we keep an eye out. Let's try and bring him some treasure. See what happens. I mean, I'll be honest, if there is nothing more to it, that
Hang
was
on, what can I do
pretty,
to help out?
that was pretty rubbish.
If we're going to make this place somewhere pirates will want to trade, we'll need supplies and lots of them. I'll take any wood and fruit crates you're offering.
Ah,
There should be plenty washed up on beaches and the like. Just be sure they're nice and full.
right. So that's all we can sell to him, I guess.
So,
I mean, we ain't got none of them. Of course, if I'd known, I'd have bought some at the outpost when we started.
well, you didn't.
I follow a Simpsons. I follow a couple of Simpsons Twitter accounts, but I follow one that is like On This Day Simpsons, and it's really good. They share loads of like in-depth behind-the-scenes stuff, storyboards and alternate scripts and stuff. It's really cool. But there's a guy that interacts with them a lot. I think his username is like The Dude, right?
Right.
And his avatar is a character from Futurama. And a while ago, he had a CD that he'd bought, and it was all these like radio ads, like that had aired on Fox affiliated radio stations for the show. Like they would get the cast to record like custom lines for these adverts. And this guy's like, this CD is the only source of it in the whole world. I'm the only person that has this, and people would be like, "Oh shit, please please upload that and share it." And he's like, "Nope." It's like, what a weird thing to be like, "Nope, I will not share this." Like, there's only a small amount of people that care about it, and surely not enough people that would be like, "And I'll buy it off you for $1,000. Like, just fucking put the clips up. It'll be fucking weird.
NFT mentality, isn't it?
I was about to say, yeah. Should make it into an NFT.
Yeah. Let's enforce scarcity for no reason.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's that over there?
I was thinking about NFT. Oh, sorry.
No, it's alright, go on.
We head north to Sanctuary Outpost to sell our shit. And
Yeah.
then also we might find some wood or fruit crates.
Might do. I mean, it's 22.
I was thinking about-
I
I was thinking about NFTs recently, and I was thinking about how we all laughed at Martin Shkreli, that whole Martin Shkreli Wu-Tang Clan thing.
Yeah.
It was just a few years. Well, I say that was probably like a decade, isn't it?
Yeah, and also he actually had a physically rare thing.
It's funny how that is a strange echo of it's like poetry, they rhyme.
Like Star Wars, mate. Heck RF, or HECRF. Says I watched Kill Bill for the first time with my grandma. Uncomfortable. Yep.
Bloody hell.
That would be uncomfortable.
Imagine. My wife took her nan to see 8 Mile in the cinema, and her nan wore earplugs throughout.
No fucking wonder.
Why? Why? How did that?
Well, I mean, she was really good. She was just like really good mates with her nan, and I don't think any of her friends were interested in going. So she's like, "Oh, nan, let's go and see this film. It's really good, I promise."
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. It's one of those things. So it's one of those things that she told me quite early in our relationship. Whereas the thing she saved until later on was that she thinks she once saw Avril Lavigne in Frankie and Benny's. And I feel really bad because she mentioned it once, and that was my reaction. And she's like, and she got a bit annoyed that, like, I don't know, like she thought I didn't believe her or something. I was like, no, it's just a funny sentence. It's and the fact she hadn't mentioned it for about
so complicated, Nate.
Yes, like she'd sat on that for about 10 years before she mentioned it. Yeah.
That's fucking hell. Frankie and Benny's, bloody hell. Where would you like to go, Miss Levine? Somewhere where they do an infinite breakfast, please.
Somewhere just absolute 7 out of 10. I've not been to a Frankie Benny's to be fair. I mean, can't imagine it's changed much.
I don't know if they exist anymore, do they?
Oh, do they? They're not.
The Frankie and Benny's in Renfrew is shut, so that's the input I can provide.
That's all of them.
I think they're either gone or that group massively downsized because the two Frankie and Benny's I can think of near me are not Frankie and Benny's anymore. Frankie's and Benny's.
Sorry, I fucked the approach there somewhat.
Frankie's and Benny.
Benz's. If you guys want to take some stuff in, I'll gently guide the boat in.
Oh, we can put some of this. There's enough stuff, I think, to fill this chest. There's a couple of skulls. Want to pop it in the chest, Chris? There's a chest over here.
Pop it up your ass. Where is it? Oh, there.
Oh, fucking don't threaten me with a good time.
Absolutely uncalled for. Hey, Gary's here. You right, Gary? Oh, yeah, so Beauty84 says there's still a Frankie and Benny's near them. Nimrod Hicks says there's one in Norwich. So it's looking alright.
Thanks for getting in touch, telling us how many bottles of sauce you have in your house. Now we want to know, is there a Frankie and Benny's near you?
Oh my god, so right, yeah, so in October, Ben's just said on October 21, the chain cut its name in half by simply renaming itself Frankie's. What happened to Benny?
Oh my god, poor Benny.
Maybe there was a scandal. Can't be associated with him anymore.
Oh, I got very annoyed. I forgot to tell you this. This is the saddest fucking thing. We went on a nice little family holiday the other weekend there. And the hotel right next door had a soft play, right? Which had a bunch of stuff in it. It had like a mini golf course and a soft play and all sorts of shit. They had their food area was themed after like a 50s American diner, right? And all around, like in Frankie and Benny's, all around it they had like sports memorabilia up on the walls.
I always find this.
And it was all supposed to. It was all. Everything in it was themed as 1950s.
Right.
Here we go.
But there was a Carolina Panthers banner on the wall, and I was like, "That's impossible! They didn't exist." I was so annoyed about it.
There, just screaming, "Time paradox!"
Yeah. So what? I assume you mentioned that, and then you and Debbie went for a quickie in the toilet. So
yeah. They actually want to hire me to be their realness correspondent.
Continuity guy. Realness correspondent.
Like they have at museums and stuff.
Is that what Andy is from Andy's Prehistoric Adventure?
Yes.
He's the realness correspondent.
My wife despises that show.
Really?
Because
my son is obsessed with it.
well, she made the very good point that the plot of every single episode is Andy breaks something that was made or discovered by a woman, and then
That's a good
fixes it, and then gets all the credit.
It also annoys me. Yeah, his mate on the show, the woman who's like the techie, and it's like
Scottish one.
Yes, and it's like they've clearly gone like, oh well, she's meant to be like a scientist, so make sure you her hair's fucking pulled right back, and and make sure she's wearing really bad glasses. It's basically Ugly Betty all over again, where it's like Ugly Betty is clearly not ugly. You've just gone, oh well, let's just dress her in a really unfashionable way, or else it won't be funny then, will it? It won't fit. Right.
The other thing that annoys me about the show is there's a bit of music in it, which is like the danger music.
It's from Monster Hunter. Oh no, that's sorry. No, I'm thinking of Octonauts. That's got the Monster Hunter noise. Go on, sorry.
Well, no, this is like an entire piece of music,
Okay.
which is like the first half of the melody is from, I think, a game or something.
Yeah.
Because every time I walk in the room and it's on,
Another piece of music.
and it's fucking Kirby.
It is. Yes.
Yep, it is. It's Kirby. Oh my god, you're so right.
I've been trying to work that out for ages, and for some reason it took Cammy going
Right. Critical Mass, you can play this single player. It is totally doable in single player. I would recommend trying to find at least one other person. You will have an exponentially better time.
Yeah. But that said, don't be tempted to play with randoms because it's absolutely unbearable. You're better off on your own. If that's your only option, then absolutely just play on your own.
And
you
also,
fire bombs, everybody.
Critical Mass, you're a TCGS person, so I presume you're in the Discord. I bet if you go into the Discord and ask, there will be people that are willing to other people maybe that have never played it before who would be totally willing to give it a bash with you. And that will be far more fun than playing it on your own.
If you have a friend with Game Pass, you can be like, well, it is basically free to you, so let's try it once, hey?
Yep. I've got one firework, which I will let off during the day.
Yep. Which I will let off now.
Hey, 100 bits.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Critical Message.
Is that... What did we decide? Is it
one
thing
for every 10
10?
bits? Yeah.
So that's 10.
Nice.
I think my favourite thing about Andy, first of all, I never found out if this story was true or not. Apparently, that guy. This is for the parents in the chat. Sorry, everyone else.
I know what you're going to say. Go on.
Yeah, apparently Andy was going to be like let go, like his contract was up with CBBC, and he was going to get let go, and then he went on like a UK tour to do like Andy's Adventures live, and at the end of the show he would be like,
was he touring with the band?
Oh, maybe with the band, and he was at the end of the show he was like, hey, sign this petition, tell the BBC you want Andy to stay.
It worked.
Which it worked. He's still here. See if you want my youngest son is obsessed with those Andy's Adventures shows at the minute, and he has watched all of them a lot. And it's very funny how the budget for each season is completely different. One of the seasons he's with a fucking puppet.
Well, I was going to say, because like I can sort of see why his shows would get cancelled, because they must be like the most expensive to make on TV. Or am I massively overestimating what like basic CGI costs these days?
My wife also made the point.
All the I'm sorry,
is it not leftover footage from the BBC show Dinosaurs?
Yes, it is. It's leftover footage from another show.
Interesting. The old Power Rangers.
I was going to say, yeah. So it's probably Andy in the band that's the expensive thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swashbuckle probably costs more than Andy.
And that's just basically soft play.
Yeah.
God, I love Swashbuckle.
Do you?
Yeah.
I completely tune out when it comes on.
Can we say the thing that I know about Swashbuckle that I'm asking you, Sean?
I don't know. What is it? What's the thing?
The thing about the host of Swashbuckle.
Oh, what? She's a massive Christian.
No. Someone, the viewers of the stream would know
What thing
and
about
their
Farley
opinion.
fancying it?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to go to prison for that.
No, I just didn't know if he would want to know that he thinks that the host of the kids' TV show Swashbuckle is really attractive because she's got lots of spunk.
No, lots of energy was the term he used.
Okay, sorry.
And you've got to remember that Farley is weird. He will get strange if people find out that he likes toast, but then he will be like, "Oh, I was playing this visual novel where you have to like save a load of like 18-year-olds or something like." And then he'll describe it as interesting. But then he'll say, "Don't tell people I've got a red shirt."
Ben's
Scientologist,
asking-
you're thinking of Blippi. My son has also got into Blippi recently, and it makes me want to die.
Now, there may be a solution for you there, Cammy. Have you seen his latest Netflix show?
Yes, it's a different guy.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that. I knew it was the CGI one. I was going to say I find it much more bearable than standard Blippi stuff.
There's a different Blippi now. We just did this without actually explaining. Every time we play this game, we always set fire to our ship and play it a wee song.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought everyone knew that by now.
It's how we say goodbye to the ship.
Yeah.
Goodbye, ship. I think I talked about this last time I was on as well. There was a night we did this, and I during lockdown, during the first big lockdown, and I properly started fucking crying.
Yeah, I think we've all.
I think we all did.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was probably the night that we were playing this seriously enough to say, and then we say thank you to the ship for looking after us this evening.
Yep.
And and we all went, that's lovely.
Yeah. Sorry,
the thing is,
Critical Mass. Sorry, that wasn't me saying like, oh, you should already know this. It was just sorry, because we've done it like every week. So we'd sort of stopped explaining it by this point, but we probably still should. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, Chris. Go on.
Well, no, that's it. Just it would feel a bit weird to be like, and now we do the. You're like, hey, guess what, guys?
I don't have any tattoos. I get very sincere about this game every time I'm on this stream. I don't have any tattoos, but the only thing of recent memory that's I've really, really, really thought about getting a tattoo is getting some sort of Sea of Thieves tattoo. Because
I still wonder about the crab from the. Hang on, I'll show everyone.
Because that's
bring your ship
this
closer
game.
if you want to customize it. Bollocks.
This game genuinely means that much to me. Like I would, if I was gonna get my first tattoo, I would quite happily get something from this game.
It's happening at some point for me.
Yes.
I would like the words when we have wind in our sails as well, but I have too many words written on me already.
Fucking
problem with my brain is I like words and not pictures. But I also like tattoos.
But the good thing about that, Chris, right, is see if you ever get murdered, the detectives will look over at me. Oh, maybe this is a clue. Wind in my sails.
Because that is the original function of tattoos, isn't it? Or at least for sailors. That when you arrived on shore and you were literally unrecognisable because you're all swollen and blue, and you're like, oh, but there's a tattoo of a or dead. So, oh, there's a tattoo of a I don't know, an ice cream on his arse.
A snail. I know all about Chris's tattoos. A snail. Say a snail.
Oh, Pubis84 says, will Sean license out the Sea of Friends logo for a tattoo? I don't think I'm in any position to do that. If I had any legal claim to the Sea of Friends logo, I would be selling it on t-shirts already. So, I mean,
it must be.
Go on.
Sorry, Sean.
I was just going to say I don't think I can claim it's a derivative work when I literally took the original logo and photoshopped it. I mean, it's a remix, but I don't know.
Yeah. Try telling fucking SoundCloud about remixes, mate. I've had remixes off been taken off SoundCloud literally as soon as they're uploaded.
Wow.
Like, as in, like, I've never actually seen the remix live on the page, you know what I mean? Like, I go to the upload screen, and then it says, it's finished, and then I go to the page it should be on, and it's like, hey, it's gone.
Blimey.
Sorry, I was just laughing at the idea as well of some sea widow looking at me being like, that must be my husband. I can tell from his ultra-realistic black and grey DC sleeve. Batman fighting Calendar Man. I'd recognise it anywhere.
Your daughter in 20 years going, yes, this is definitely my father, because that is the Transformer I knew he had.
PB84 says you actually checked if Rare have trademarked it. They must have. It's the logo from their currently only game. Yeah, I don't think I'd get away with selling the shirt.
I mean, if Rare haven't, Microsoft have, right?
Well, yeah, one or the other.
You know what I want to do, because these streams go up on. I'm genuinely quite curious with this. I know that there's easier ways to find out this information. These streams go up on YouTube. Now, none of you people that are watching live do this. You guys are here and you're cool. People that are watching this on YouTube, if you've got this far, please tweet at me. My handle is @comutiny, COMUTINY. That's co-mutiny, and tell me how many bottles of sauce you have in your house. Please. No other context. No other context. Just tweet me a number.
Just a number.
When you watch this. Doesn't matter if it's tomorrow. Doesn't matter if it's next year. Doesn't matter if it's after humanity has died and you're the last one left. Jump on your phone @comutiny. How many bottles of sauce in your house? Thank you.
Doesn't matter if you're Dave Lister 3 million years in the future. Yeah, copyright Microsoft 2022, Microsoft Rare, the Rare logo, Sea of Thieves are trademarks of the Microsoft group of companies.
Yeah. Seemed inevitable, didn't it?
It really, yeah.
It's because what I like about having it as, like, on a t-shirt as well is that at a glance, people might be like, oh, it's Sea of Thieves t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have to look at it for a second to be like, oh, hang on.
I keep wearing my Sea. I've done it twice now. I wear my Sea of Thieves t-shirt on the Zoom call for recording Press X to continue, just in case anybody says, "Is that Sea of Thieves?" No.
Oh, thanks, Ben. Someone being shitty in the chat, were they? That was just a buy followers bollocks.
Cool. Speaking of Zoom calls, I've been wearing my Death by Tacos hoodie today.
Oh, nice.
And I logged into my team meeting a little bit late because another call I was on overran, and remembered as I came screaming into the Zoom group call that our CEO was on the call today, and I was very visibly wearing, from what he could see, a hoodie with just the word death written on it.
I was going to tell you about when my boss called me on Teams about a week ago now. Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, I just answered it. And straight away he goes, oh, what happened to your nose? I was like, yeah. Now, I've been snoring quite a lot lately. And one of the things I've used to remedy that is I've got those like stickers you put over your nose and they sort of pull your nose open a bit. They're amazing, by the way. So amazing that when I wake up, I just think I'll just carry on wearing this for a bit because it actually just feels good. And yeah, my boss thought I'd fucking broken my nose or something, and it was a little, little support of some sort of plaster.
Speaking of, have you seen there's been a new Susan Alton party?
No.
Thing?
No, what is it?
Yes! The pizza!
WelshItalianPizza.com.
Oh, amazing.
Yep. Welsh Alien Pizza.
Which, I mean, that's a band, isn't it?
It is. If it's not, it will be.
That's the name of Sean's joke band that did Bite with a Spike.
Yeah. That's gone down surprisingly well, you know.
Bite with a Spike, by the way.
Yeah.
I know it's just the recording, and I know it's not the point, but I said to you earlier, sounds a lot like the first Sightings album. If anybody listened to the Patreon show and thought, I quite like this Bite with a Spike song, listen to the first Sightings album, particularly the song I Feel Like a Porsche. It sounds exactly like it.
I'm just sitting in the tavern being sick on the table here, by the way.
Oh, nice. I'm just having a look at how much.
Who are you? Me when I was 18.
I'm just seeing how many more levels I need until I finally got the cannons for the Spring Blossom set. Although I don't like the way they look, to be honest. They look a bit don't know. Shit.
Cammy, when are you going to get off your arse and be a legend?
Yeah, come on, mate.
I'm
Sort it
up
out.
every day of my fucking life, son.
Be a legend. Just be a fucking legend.
Just do it.
Get a move on. What are your levels now?
I mean, I'll check. Hold on. And then we should probably end the stream.
Yeah,
Nah,
probably.
this is the best bit.
Oh,
The best
sorry.
bit was the bit at the start before we left, and this bit now.
Merchants Alliance 49, Gold Hoarders 47, Order Souls 46.
Oh, we're fucking close.
We have a Skelly battering night.
Yeah, we should. To be fair.
Take your time.
The old night of violence.
Yeah, mate.
Get the Call of Duty crowd in.
Yeah, love it.
Right, hang on. Should we all have a drink and play
Yeah.
the...
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready when you are.
It's funny, isn't it?
It is.
It's funny when people do things badly.
Better than them doing things sincerely and well.
Exactly.
That's a spooky
It's fun-
tankard you've got there, Chris.
Thank you.
It's funny when people do things badly is basically like the dictionary definition of imposter syndrome.
What will it be? No problem.
Oh no, not the calm.
You didn't over there? There you go.
Ghost just said the barmaid is irresponsible. It's true. She should not have served me drinks 2 and 3.
You shouldn't have served me drinks 5, 6, or 7.
Oh, I've got sick on me.
Yeah, sorry, I mean. I'm not sorry, obviously. It's funny.
This is what being drunk is like.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know, Gary. I've seen it in computer games. I know what it's like to be drunk. I know what it's like to shoot people.
I mean, to be fair, anyone who went to university knows someone who has walked around in a nightclub vomiting
Right,
and acting like
lads,
it's normal.
lads.
Yep.
I haven't touched my left analog stick this whole time, and I'm outside the pub now.
Amazing. Pubis84 says my cat just woke up, looked at the screen, then got up and left.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Now, is it just me, or
Oh.
does the vomit lose some power when you're less drunk? I feel like it travels further when you're more drunk. I don't know if that's true.
Well, we can science this out, can't we?
You can.
Emergent gameplay. Love to see it.
Right, let's,
Ready when you are.
I didn't know this was an MSIM.
so you guys were barely drunk anymore, and the sick was pretty much just going like straight down in front of you, right? So I'm gonna drink 4 pints,
Take your time.
which in real life would kill me.
Oh, dear me.
Ready when you are.
Oh, it's a funny song. God, the voice acting in this is
You
bad
mentioned not
sometimes, isn't it?
remembering. Sorry, Mock Turtle Suit says, just remembered, Sean, you mentioned not remembering how the whole getting Farley to guess kinks thing came up.
What will it
It
be?
was due to your character puking on Cammy as a skeleton. That was it. Yeah.
Take your
I've missed this. Getting Farley to guess kinks. I mean, that sounds great.
Yeah, I should do it on the next bonus show. It's just other stuff took precedence.
What will it be?
How many have I had? That is a good point, Gary. No barmaids have ever said ready when you are before you serve you. Right, we're all very drunk. Can someone be sick, please? Want to witness it?
No, I don't think you are sick further. I think it's just because when we're moving about.
That's true.
Nah, you're not sick any further.
Fish eyes as well, doesn't it? So
Oh yeah.
There we go, science. Drunk science.
I just flew through.
Get your drum
Cammy
out.
Inn.
Get your drum out.
feather it.
I agree, Gary. I think the barmaids in this look very nice. But then I seem to have a thing for the Order of Souls women, so maybe I should just keep my mouth shut.
You really?
I mean, apart from the very old one, yes.
You fancy a goth woman?
I was about to say, well, they are goths, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, the sort of black ink coming out of their eyes is a...
I know, see, that's interesting. That's clearly a pivot point, but different directions for you and for me.
You're thinking of that Billie Eilish video, aren't you?
Oh God, I remember sending that. God, do you remember that before Billie Eilish was a thing? And you were like, I don't like that. oh great, we've all come to Gorp at the woman from the
I just saw that's where you were, and I was like wondering what was going on. Nothing, turns out.
So sorry, this is me just now talking about music. I've learned about this week.
Okay.
I finally started listening to Poppy. Oh my God.
Oh yes, finally.
I don't think
I'm
fucking
talking
Poppy
to
is
people
so
about
good.
Poppy.
Hey, Fizzy Juice is here. Hello, mate.
It was
Hey,
in fact, it was you two. It was like so. I remember now. I was amazed.
Someone spawned. Let's load the boat up and play songs
Play them
for
on.
him.
Play them on. Play them on. Play them on.
Well, I've missed.
Unbelievable. What we're doing? Banjo, and then what should we do? Happy birthday? Or Jolly Good Fellow? Jolly Good Fellow.
Jolly good fellow. But yeah, Poppy's fucking amazing. Amazing.
Yes, mate. I remember telling you two that like my wife didn't know who she was and was like, "What's going on?" And then you two were like, "Who's Poppy?" And I was like, "I thought you two were terminally online enough to know." Like,
no, would I like Poppy?
I don't think so.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know. It's weird performance art.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do people
And
take so fucking long getting out of the tavern?
Let's go and aggressively play this at them.
Yes. They'll like that. They're probably not even there, right? Sometimes weird.
Well, they never seem to be, do they?
No.
Unless they've maybe died somewhere else, their ship sunk somewhere else and
Oh,
they're still
that's true.
respawning or something.
Yeah, no one here.
True. No one there. Let's go back.
But they don't tend to, if your ship just dies, they don't tend to spawn on outposts, do they? They usually just spawn randomly.
No, they-
That's true.
They will spawn an outpost, though. I mean, either way, I feel very sorry for whoever's going to be greeted by the world's worst fucking mariachi band.
Where are they?
Where the fuck are they? I bet you this ship just sinks.
I was about to say.
Bum-bum. Bum-bum.
God says they probably shot themselves in the didn't. I don't think they could have. They wouldn't have known we were out here until...
Yeah, they wouldn't have known we were here.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
well,
said-
they might have.
We said that he's a jolly good fellow.
They might have got the notification that we put something on their ship and gone, ah, there's people here, fuck this.
I don't know.
Let's all go to the lobby and buy ourselves some snacks.
Hey, here they are. Hello. You alright? We've put a couple of supply crates on your boat. Yeah, they're dancing. Yes!
Yes!
See your friends. See your friends.
See your friends.
See your friends.
See your
See your
friends.
friends.
See your friends. Take my picture. Take my picture standing next to him. Take my picture.
Chris, you'll have to do it. I'm on PC here, mate.
I did it.
Yeah.
Picture of friends. Picture of friends.
See your friends. See your friends. See your friends. See your friends. Hey.
Right, that's enough.
Yeah, probably do, yeah. Let's let them actually enjoy their evening.
Ooh.
Don't worry, I think the sword's just for the travel benefits. Yeah, Chad, they should be able to hear us, yeah. Well, just obviously, if someone's playing solo, they probably haven't got a microphone on, right? Which is fair enough.
Oh wait, there's something I need to do before we log out.
Oh no, what are you doing?
There's one last thing I need to do.
What are you doing?
No, nothing bad.
So yeah, so Chad, so we're not in like a chat party. We're just in-game chat. So we can always hear each other, but other players can all hear you. But it's based on proximity, which is why like.
Look at my Weebob.
Oh, here
there we go.
Look at my Weebob. Look at my Weebob.
We've had a
Look
lovely
at my
night.
Weebob.
So if you're a bit further away from people, you can use the megaphone to shout at them instead. Although, obviously, to you guys that won't sound any different, but if Cammy or Chris would like to demonstrate...
Look at my Weebob.
Hello,
There you go.
I'm using a megaphone.
But also, the thing that I think they added recently that is really good is you can use the megaphone in reverse.
That's right.
So
Secret whisperings. Hello. I'm sure that's exactly how they work in real life.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Hello.
Look at my Weebob.
Jesus Christ.
Where's Dave Growl tonight? I never got Dave Growl out, did I?
You didn't.
No.
Nobody wants to know
We're
where Kitty
friendly.
Patel is.
No, no one cares.
Hello.
Oh!
Hey!
Hello!
How's it going?
Bye.
I'm alright, how are you? I was in a party with my mate, so I forgot like I could dare to come and get a chance to speak to you.
It's alright. I don't know why we're all talking via megaphones. This is fine. Fuck it, let's just
Me
keep
and my
doing
mate
it.
was supposed to be getting on, I just fucking spawned in, and you're all just fucking
Mate.
here.
Mate, take my wee Bob. Take him. There you go, you can have my wee Bob.
Fucking shit, he's mint.
But yeah, we've finished for the night. So yeah, we give you a couple of storage crates and stuff. So yeah.
Alright. Alright, thank you very much.
No worries, man.
Have a good night, mate.
Shit, just kill you. Shit, my fault.
No, I'm alive, it's alright.
Right.
Right,
I
in a
think
bit.
this is a great
Right, man.
time to
Okay.
stop, lads.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're off.
See you later,
Have a good
boys.
one.
It's alright, have a good one. Oh, Cammy's actually gone.
No,
Right.
he's actually fucked
Well,
up.
I'll say bye to everyone on the stream then. Fucking hell. Cheers for watching. This has been lovely. I mean, that event was a bit rubbish, but obviously that's like just the introductory bit, and then I guess now we'll have other sessions where we just aim to deliver stuff, like resources and that. So that might be next week.
And if you're referring to the event as the stream, I thought it was great.
Sorry, yeah, no, obviously the stream was good. I just meant the the new event that went live today.
It was a bit, yeah.
Critical Mass. I mean, I played it once with Matt, James, and Dave, and we just sort of fucked around and started fights with other ships, and it was all right. But no, none of them will play it now. I don't think.
Too complicated.
Yeah. Right. On that note, cheers everyone. Farley's streaming tomorrow night. He's streaming Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus, whatever it's called. And it actually looks all right. It's like an FMV game, and he's bloody mental for FMV games. How Farley is. But yeah, cheers everyone. Take care. Have a nice weekend or whatever. Bye.